Welcome everyone, this is your host Abraham L. Jaguar, a professional game master. This video is just a small update of the ongoing and upcoming campaigns that I am going to be handling here in the channel. The cult Divinity Lost still continues, with the group surprisingly having survived both in bodies and their minds, their souls, the ordeals of the Black Madonna campaign. That campaign, I think we are halfway through, more or less. It always depends on the actions of the player characters. So it's difficult to say precisely if we are exactly at the half of the campaign. If they go through some other directions, it could take a bit longer. If they take some more proactive and more pinpoint surgical precision types of operations, of attacks, of maneuvers, of investigations, then the campaign could be a bit shorter. Remember, you have no control over the campaigns or the adventures. The player characters, or rather the players as the player characters, interact with the situation and they should have that freedom of actually interacting with these scenarios. And even if things become harder or easier, it should make sense because in the fiction, there is still a reality and they are making their actions count. Their actions are real within the fiction, so to speak. So yes, that campaign is still ongoing every Sunday, every 2 weeks. It's not a weekly campaign; it's a bi-weekly campaign. Every 2 weeks, it's going to be on Sunday, so that is still ongoing, and there won't be any changes. Now, in the case of the Traveler Second Edition, Secrets of the Ancients, here we have a bit of an obstacle. One of the participants, Josh, is currently too busy with his professional life. He's very busy with his work, and he has a family to look after. Whatever the case, the activities are just too much, so he won't be able to continue in that campaign, which is somewhat of a shame because they have covered a great percentage of this, which is known as one of the longest campaigns in Traveler. But despite that, because we are role playing, the campaign proceeded quite smoothly, and probably in less than, how would you say, could it be 3 months? It's difficult to tell, not only because of the actions that I told you of player characters, but because we are playing also bi-weekly, once every 2 weeks, but with a single player character, with Miguel as Yuri. mm, it would be a bit challenging. It's doable, but it's certainly difficult because when you have, unless the participant like is completely focused, zero in on the campaign, and Miguel has other things. He's also designing tabletop RPGs. He's running his own game. Perhaps he's participating in other games as a player character. He cannot have that complete focus to the point that he is going to take all of the correct actions. Right? That would be, like I said, it's too much of an specialist approach. So we are actually postponing, putting that campaign on hold. But unless someone else appears to replace Josh as a new player character, of course, not every player enjoys just taking over the character of someone else. They want to create their own character, especially when it comes to Traveler, where you have like that mini game. When it comes to character creation, then we will have to postpone the campaign, even if no players appear. I would like to still continue the campaign. Perhaps, for example, if we don't find anyone, I could create a group of player characters and run the campaign using some sort of solo system. Because I think it would be much better, like I said, for Miguel to have other player characters to accompany him on his journey. We have reached the point in the campaign where it feels a bit like it could be considered somewhat of a new campaign. They have reached the moment in the campaign where they are about to visit a planet that could hold the some advantages in surviving until the secrets of the ancients are revealed. So if you like science fiction tabletop RPGs, and of course if you like Traveler, please let me know or send me an email to my email address, which is going to be found in the pinned comment of this video or at the very bottom of the description of this video. Send me an email if you want more details about the campaign, because we are looking for at least one player, one player to take Josh's place as a new player character. Everything will be handled in fiction. I already know how things are going to proceed. Um, this Frenton, which is Josh's character, could decide that perhaps he should be taking care of how do you say, creating some obstacles in the media, in the channels of information, because it has to do with the campaign, so that Yuri has an easier time deciphering the mysteries of the ancients, and the newly created characters could be friends, former acquaintances that suddenly appeared and they are interested in this adventure because they could be directly related to one of the most important non-player characters in the campaign. And so, once again, if we can get at least one more person that is interested in continuing this campaign, which we are playing in Tuesdays at 11 Central Standard Time, once every 2 weeks, please let us know. Or if you can do that, but you need to play, you only have time for another day, definitely let me know. Perhaps we could play it on Saturdays. Um, or some other day of the week except Monday, because I will tell you why in a few moments. So yes, if you like Traveler, if you like science fiction or the NASA fantasy type of thing, contact me via my email and I will get you into the Traveler Second Edition Secrets of the Ancients campaign. You don't need to play or know anything about of what has previously occurred. The summary, the is going to be very simple. So definitely please consider it. Now, there is an upcoming campaign. I already have the full group of adventurers for the Vampirevania, the Vampirevania campaign, which is Castlevania inspired. We have Vampire, we have a Slayer. Well, the Vampire is pretty much Alucard, half vampire, half human. We have a Slayer, which is pretty much a Belmont. We have a Magician, which is in the style of Saifa Bernades, although the character for this campaign feels a bit more on the Saint Germain style. And we also have a scoundrel or Grand Dynasty type of character. They are going to take on the forces of a world that could be considered like a fantasy version of Transylvania. They are fighting the evil vampire lord. It is not Dracula, it is a specific vampire for this campaign, but it is all like a huge tribute to Castlevania. So definitely look forward to the campaign. We're going to be playing it Mondays, so that you will find the video during those days. Although the first session is going to actually happen during a Saturday, because one of our players is going to be busy before that. So in order to make up for the session, we're going to play on Saturday that time. So I hope you will enjoy that campaign. I just wanted, like I said, this video is just like a little update of the ongoing games in this channel. And once again, if you like science fiction, please join our Traveler campaign, because otherwise I will have to continue that campaign as a solo experience. And although that is enjoyable, you have seen my solo games here in my channel, I think it would be a waste if other people could have fun, could actually roleplay in that campaign. The more the merrier, right? Well, thank you for watching this video. I hope you found it informative and entertaining. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel, consider joining as a member using the Super Thanks button. Like, subscribe, take a look at the information in the description and in the pinned comment. This has been your host, Abraham L. Jaguar, a professional game master, and remember, in tabletop RPGs, you are not having a conversation about your characters. You are experiencing the game world as your characters. Once again, thank you and see you later.